the Muppets Most Wanted review with your special guest, Rizzo the Rat! Yay! Yay!
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Muppets Most Wanted, non-spoilers. So yeah, I saw the movie last night with my girlfriend, and we both really enjoyed it a lot. I loved the last Muppets movie, which was nostalgic fest of feels. But yeah, the Muppets have been around for decades now. We've seen them, and this was a proper sequel for the Muppets. You know, just having fun. This wasn't like trying to, hey, remember the Muppets? They've been around now. It's like they just had fun on another adventure. And this really takes back to like the Muppets Take Manhattan, or Great Muppet Caper, and all those classic Muppet adventure movies. One thing I have to say, on the bad, there's a song here. Since it's a sequel, and it takes place literally right after the last one, like literally like right when that movie ends. It's like, wait, what's going on? And this movie has a lot of songs, and the song is about how sequels are never as good as the original, and they really have a lot of great meta humor about that. So that's really cool that they acknowledge that they're not expecting to be as great as and even I said the last Muppet movie was a sequel to the original Muppets movie that came out many years ago, like back in the 70s. So like I said, you have to. They understand they're just having fun. They just want to entertain, make people laugh, and that's what they do. Like I said, it's a really great movie. I really like. Okay, first let's talk about the cast. Of course, Rizzo's in there, and Kermit the Frog, and all your favorite Muppets: Miss Piggy, Fonzie, Gonzo. Everyone you can think of is in there. Even Walter from the last movie's in there, and he does a great part of being part of the Muppet family, even though he was just introduced in the last one. Also, Constantine, from what you saw in the trailer, is the frog, the world's most dangerous criminal that gets mistaken, or Kermit gets mistaken for him, and then he takes his place. He is hilarious. The way he says things to Idaho, that is just hilarious. I mean, he is hilarious and pretty badass, for a frog puppet. But the human cast in here, Ricky Gervais, who we know from the British Office, he is hilarious. I love him, and always so great seeing him in movies. And I was really glad to have him. And he just does a great job. He puts on some great laughs, and being like the straight face guy, I really love him. And one of my favorites, Ty Burrell from Modern Family. He was in Incredible Hulk and Dawn of the Dead. He is hilarious. He does a French accent, and by the way, some of these accents aren't the most sensitive, like the French and Russian accents, like Tina Fey, who's also in here, who's amazing. She does a Russian accent, so it's very stereotypical accents for French and Russian. So just keep that in mind. It kind of has that old school kind of cartoon humor where the stereotypes are really over the top. Not too bad. They're pretty sensitive, but it's not like Ty Burrell is like just eating baguettes and has a beret and stuff like that. But he kind of reminds me of the Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther. Very cool. I like his character. And with Sam the Eagle, one of my favorite Muppets. He's great, especially that little badge thing you see in the trailer is great. This movie. It has definitely humor that kids would probably enjoy a little bit more, but I chuckled a lot. Like, you have to have that kind of big kid humor. If you're into that Seth MacFarlane dark humor, then this is definitely not for you. But this is like a PG movie. If you know the Muppets and you've seen Muppet movies throughout the years, you know what to expect. They're very, it's kid friendly, but you'll definitely, as an adult, laugh a bunch. You definitely might have some great laugh out moments, but nothing like as hilarious as like some other even more like kid-friendly movie moments, like maybe like Frozen or some other really movies that just like, oh crap, this is hilarious, but it is still a really funny movie. Also, it's very heartfelt. There's some really great scenes with certain Muppets characters, especially if you follow these characters for decades. It's really heartfelt and kind of, it's just like, oh, and it's some really cute moments, like really adorable. Like some of them, I have to say this, there's some Muppets in this movie newer ones you'll see that are adorable, and some that are, I guess, were intended to be adorable but are kind of scary. And you'll get what I mean when you see the movie. It kind of reminds me of a certain evil doll that I hated growing up. Anyway, but besides that, there's also tons of cameos. Besides those main actors, there's so many cameos from people that you wouldn't believe that were in this movie. It's like, holy crap, like they just surprise out of nowhere. You gotta like kind of pause and wait, is that? And that's how you're gonna be throughout this movie. There's so many cameos, and there's some really good uses of the cameos too, which are hilarious. But yeah, I mean, just so many people that it's like, oh, that's so cool, and there's especially one that I know will make the girls go crazy. So, but yeah, this is definitely a family-friendly movie. It's definitely a movie that will give you laughs. It'll make you go, oh, it's like, I wouldn't say like in a, you know, like Toy Story 3, like, or other movies where it's like the tears. It's definitely like heartfelt. You might definitely feel for a lot of these characters, especially if you've been growing up with the Muppets and love these characters. And it's just a great fun adventure. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a great movie to go see with the family, especially go see in theaters, and I'm definitely gonna get on Blu-ray. With that said, Rizzo gets the Muppets Most Wanted 1, 2, 3, 4.5 stars out of 5, almost a 5. I really loved it. I think I loved the last one a little bit more, just in the sense that nostalgic, and it really made me feel, and I really love the songs. But I do love the songs in this one, and I do love the movie. It's just like barely there to be perfect. But I really recommend this movie to families and fans of the Muppets, and yeah, go see this for cheese sakes. Anyway, so check out more at my website, seanxlong.com, and also check out Up the Proud for cool shirts like this Godzilla Jurassic Park shirt, and check out hugenerd.net. I'm Sean Long. May you live long and love life.
Check out
Sean Long.
Jason David Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger.
You know, Rizzo, the thing about sequels, they can be kind of cheesy. What? Cheesy? They didn't have enough cheese in the movie. Oh, you're absolutely right about that. It ain't easy being cheesy.